Hello and welcome to Two Bros, One Kitchen. Two Bros, One Couch, we're back. Long layoff, but Premier League season's here, so we thought it right that we get this done. I'm Dozza,
Makes
obviously.
I'm Marco.
He's he looks massive in this kitchen.
I know, look at me. I need to get this further back or something. It's crazy.
It's gonna lure James into a false sense of security because he'll think you've not been training. So that it'll probably works in your favour.
This is well good. I've actually been training, but this is really good because obviously I look like a mammoth. I look like a behemoth. I look like an absolute whale. So he's gonna be like, that guy's not taking it seriously. But I am.
And then boom.
But anyway, you got to imagine as well that Robin's really slight. All he's been eating for the last 2 weeks is what? Baguettes and snails and stuff.
Snails and frog's legs. Have you had them before?
I've never had them. I never would. I hope you didn't have them.
Yeah, we did. Snails are actually quite nice. I know. And frog's legs.
You're not going to tell me it tastes like chicken or something like that.
No. Frog's legs taste a little bit like chicken, but they've got the texture in your mouth as fish.
That's not too bad. That's like eating vegetarian food.
Yeah, and I've heard you can have them like battered.
Have you had vegan food?
No.
Have you ever had vegan? So
Look at me turning my nose up at vegan food, but I'll eat snails.
Yeah. Rude turning your nose up at vegan food. But man, is eating snails and frogs legs. This is the world as it is right now. Right? Well, but I had vegan ribs, yeah? Okay. Vegan ribs. Yeah. So
sounds tragic.
They didn't quite taste like ribs, even though they had that smoky taste. But then it had the texture of like
a chew it.
Toilet paper that's been in the toilet bowl. I've never tasted it, but you know that mush. You know, like have you ever dropped a toilet bowl in the toilet?
Yeah.
You've got kids. My kid did do it last week. Yeah. And you take it out and it's mushy.
And they've tried to flush it as well. They try to flush it.
I can't use that on my batty now, even though, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what it feels like that would be the texture of what I was tasting vegan food-wise.
And we thought snails was going to be the next thing we'd speak about. But there you go. Vegan.
No. It's not toilet paper vegan food.
Anywho.
It actually has some paper inside it, isn't it? It actually has paper inside it. I swear down. Like when I was biting it, I could see like tissue, like like rice paper inside it. Something. It was weird.
No.
Weird. Yuck.
You're not.
I'm gonna say it for everyone. Yuck.
Yeah.
So what you saying anyway, bro?
I'm all right, man. Premier League's back tonight.
Good.
I'm excited to kick it off, but I've just watched the. Have you watched the All or Nothing Arsenal thing?
I would never watch that. I'm not that bored.
Oh no, you need to. It's really good. Really good.
A fly on the wall.
The City one. I watched the City one. The City one's good too.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched any of them, and I plan on not watching them. You see, as my team is going through so much bad right now, I can't watch another team has its high and lows.
Yeah.
I bet it was because obviously it's when Arteta's in charge in it, so it was very high, wasn't it? At some point, then all of a sudden, come end of season, I bet it was very low.
Yeah. Do you
know what I mean?
It's just got to it's only 3 episodes. It's just got to the bit. I think the next episode will be when Aubameyang was stripped of the captaincy.
Okay.
So that's going to be good.
It's mad that they put all that out there. Because you'd think that's some private shit. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. Anyways, we're going to talk about our predictions for the Premier League. We'll obviously have a little run through of the games of this weekend, but I'm going to predict things like the league winners, top scorers, top assists. I had surprise package team. Don't know if you've got a surprise package team in your locker.
I have got actually a surprise package team in my head.
Yeah. Best transfer window, best signing, relegated, top 6, and Golden Glove. Have I missed anything?
I don't think you have. Let's go. Let's get it. What about transfers as well?
Yeah, true. We can have a quick run through the transfers. I've got a few of those. Where do you want to start? What do you want to go with first? Because all my predictions will be correct.
All your predictions will be correct?
I mean, I won't be far off.
I feel like I'm getting disrespected by you and James lately. James is telling me he's going to beat me in all these things, and then he's going to take my 2v1 seat.
Never, bro.
Yeah, never happening. I'm throwing that out there. And then you're telling me you're going to get all your predictions correct, which, unless we've got exactly the same, I'm not sure how that's going to work.
Well, let's just start with the big one. So, league winners, I feel like we'll probably agree.
We were.
Oh, because I've gone Man City.
And I've gone Liverpool.
Have you?
Yeah. I'll tell you why.
I think losing Mane is going to bite them harder
it's
than what
massive.
they think.
I do believe that. Yeah. But I also think bringing in Diaz last season, mid-season, to take that spot, his left-sided spot, I think Luis Diaz is going to rip up the Premier League this year. Yeah. I really do. I think he's going to be goals and assists galore. So I don't think Liverpool are going to have a problem there. I think Salah is going to go on an absolute fiery cracker thing where he's going to go for it hard. Top scorer probably in Premier League this season. And I think Liverpool, because they've only lost Mane in that respect, I think City losing Sterling is much bigger than Liverpool losing Mane.
I hear it.
I think losing Sterling is massive for Liverpool, for City.
Mm-hmm. But they've signed Erling Haaland and Alvarez obviously signed last season, didn't he, technically? But coming this year.
Don't know much about Alvarez. I know Haaland will be a great striker in the Premier League. I really do think that. But I've also said last season, I said to you that Haaland, is very, very injury prone.
Yeah.
Very injury prone. He spent 3 years at Dortmund and probably only completed a year and a half playing. Yeah. He has some long injuries because he's a big lad.
Tell you what though, the City fans are making a bit more of a fuss than about Alvarez than Haaland,
Yeah,
I don't know what they know, what I don't. But...
Alvarez. So what they know, I don't know. And I saw the thing the other day saying he's a very cute, clever player, and the City fans will love him. So, I just feel as though City might not have enough. I think they've got enough, don't get me wrong, but I think Liverpool, for some reason, I just think Liverpool take it.
Yeah, okay. Top scorer.
I think Salah. I think in order for Liverpool to win the league, Salah has to score the goals.
Yeah. I've gone Harry Kane because I feel like Spurs...
Good old faithful.
I think they've added a lot of creativity. I think there'll be more production for Harry Kane to score more goals this year. And Harry Kane, obviously.
Yeah, so. Harry Kane is Harry Kane, plus takes free kicks and penalties. It's a good shout, I do believe that, but I just feel as though I'm going with, in order to win the league, Liverpool have to score more goals, and the goals they'll score will come more from Salah than anyone else.
Yeah, I feel like Liverpool have always been the goal spread. I know Salah scores a lot, but they usually spread the goals quite well, don't they? Like you've obviously got Mane and Firmino 2 seasons ago. They're gonna have Diaz. They're gonna have Nunes,
Carvalho, Jota. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They've got some real firepower, but I just feel as though Salah, because he takes penalties, because he's the guy that will score 2 goals a game in 4 games. Like in 4 games, I reckon he'll score 4 goals. Do you know what I mean? Even if he doesn't score in all 4 games, he might get 2 in one, 2 in another. He's just that guy. Just that guy.
Yeah.
And Kane, he's another one as well. Kane does get a mid-season injury. He does. And I know he's always up there, but I feel as though that's what kind of holds him back half the time.
That's because he's used to carrying the team, man. I feel like Spurs have...
Yeah, that's true, actually. He's back killing, bro. His back's on fire.
There you go. Top assists.
Like I said, again, I feel like I'm going all Liverpool, but I feel as though Diaz... He's going to rip up the Premier League. I have a feeling he's going to rip up the Premier League this season. And that's why I think that, because he's so good as well, going left or right, he'll get balls into whoever's in the box. You're talking Jota, you're talking Nunes, talking a lot of these players who can put the ball in the back of the net. And I feel as though his standing takeoff to take someone one-on-one, he's just... I've been watching him, man. He's serious. He's serious.
Well, I'm going Trent.
And I was gonna go. It was either gonna be him or I was gonna say Grealish because I feel like the Haaland will score a lot of Grealish because Grealish is one of them. Get to the byline, put it in, and Haaland's that number 9 striker.
I think Grealish is in trouble this season.
Do you reckon?
This is make or break, I think. Yeah, because
he's got to compete.
He's got to compete with what they've
Alvarez,
brought in.
Mahrez, Bernardo Silva.
Mahrez as well. This is what I'm saying. So
yeah. I believe it's a make or break, but I feel as though they let Sterling go because they feel like, okay, that's got to be his birth now. He's got to come in. He's £100 million player. He can't have another season like he did last season. Yeah. So, like you say, it's make or break. And I feel as though working with a number 9, Grealish, is much different than working with a false 9. Because how many times do you see Grealish put a ball in the box, get to the byline, put a ball in the box, nobody there? Saw it all last season. True. And I said, when he gets to striker, he'll do all right.
True. Surprise package of the season, team.
I don't think it'll be a surprise, but I feel as though they'll be up there, and I think it'll just be Newcastle.
See, I don't think they'll be. Yeah, I think Newcastle will be up there. I don't think they've not signed. I don't know about you, but I don't think they've signed. Yeah, I thought they were going to sign loads.
But they haven't, and they've just given Eddie Howe a new contract today. I feel as though they're playing it right. They're just going, listen, as long as we're not fighting next season and we look like literally mid-table to top 6, they'll be happy with that. And then they'll be like, right, now he's got a base of that. We'll give him somebody to go even further.
So what would be success for them, do you think, then?
I think success for them would be top... Success would be top 6.
Yeah,
that would be successful.
I'd say that's over. Is that overachieving? That's overachieving.
Overachieving, but it's success, though, isn't it? But I feel
so if they get in the top 8, top 8 would be successful season for Newcastle based on what they've signed.
It's a good season, yeah. A successful season would be top 6. A good season for Newcastle would be top 8.
Okay. Well, I went Nottingham Forest.
Why?
Because I feel like Nottingham Forest, they're one of those sleeping giants.
Yeah.
I feel like because they've signed a lot of players, haven't they? So that it could go against them, I know, bringing so many players in. But I just think it's a bit like Brentford, you know, that first season syndrome.
No, you see, I think
momentum
Brentford
and they'll have the crowd and everything. No, Brentford didn't, but they had that first season. They had that first season.
Which a lot of teams do have. But I honestly think Nottingham Forest haven't got a prayer.
Really?
I think they'll get slapped.
Okay.
Slapped.
Well, interesting. This is going great so far. We've agreed on everything.
This
is the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end of 2-3-1-C. No agreement.
Can't agree on anything, these two.
That's right, friends. Yeah. One of them likes vegan, one of them likes frog legs. It's ridiculous.
Who's had the best window?
Apart from Barcelona, that corrupt scheming team. I think the best window possibly has to go to maybe Arsenal.
I hear it. I like it.
As windows go, they've had a good window, haven't they? I know it's mainly City.
Best window for me, I've gone Spurs.
Spurs. It is a good... To be fair, you know what? Yeah, Spurs did have a great window.
They brought in Basuma, Fraser Forster, who's a decent backup for any team. Perisic, Richarlison, Longley and
Richarlison, Yeah. To be fair, you know what? I do agree with that.
That's on top of Benton Kerr that they brought in. Yeah, and Kulusevski as well.
Before.
I just feel like Conte has got his business done, and he's obviously, when they brought him in, obviously said, if I'm coming, this needs to happen, and they're backing him. So yeah, I went Spurs. The best signing, you've mentioned the team that this guy signed for. I went for Gabriel Jesus. Just because I feel like it's what they need. It's what they needed. And I know it's only pre-season, but with a potent striker up top, they have looked quite dangerous.
And I said, halfway through last season, and people were like, oh, you don't understand what they call him. I can't remember his name now. What was his name?
Who?
Lacazette. A lot of Arsenal fans, you don't understand what he brings to the team. You know, all the work out. Thinking, yeah, but fam, I understand what you mean. But I remember that game against Liverpool, and I thought if they had a proper striker, they could have beaten Liverpool in that game. And they've gone and got someone now who is a proper striker. He brings championship mentality, and I think he is a great signing for Arsenal. I think he's absolutely wonderful. But having said that, I do think that the signing of the window, has to be. Who was I thinking? I feel as though I'm lost. I feel as though I lost my head there.
It was Gabriel Jesus. Oh, yeah, it was Gabriel Jesus.
Maybe it was Gabriel Jesus.
Whilst we're here, do you want me to go? I'll go through some and then maybe it jogs your memory. But obviously, Darwin Núñez at Liverpool. Cucurella has moved to Chelsea today. 58.7 million.
What?
Erling Haaland, Richarlison, Lisandro Martinez, Raheem Sterling, obviously to Chelsea. Calvin Phillips, Man City. Koulibaly, Chelsea. There's not many other big ones. There's a few, kind of good ones, but they're your main ones.
Yeah. Do you know what? We'll just agree with Gabriel Jesus. I don't know who I was thinking, but I know I'll probably think about it and be like, that was my guy. But yeah, we'll go with Gabriel Jesus. I did think he was fantastic in pre-season. I know it's only pre-season. And didn't he score like 4 or 3 in one game?
He scored, I think he scored 4.
He scored like a hat-trick in one game.
Another, yeah. I just feel like Arsenal
that's what I'm saying. So
don't they? Arsenal create a lot. They just haven't had, like, Aubameyang fell off.
Yeah,
when Aubameyang was firing.
What I'm trying to say is they had 5 pre-season games and he scored in 2 of them.
No, I feel like it was more.
Or 3 of them. This is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You understand? If it was spread out over the 5 games, they're like, he scored a goal a game. No. But he played all 5 and only scored in, I think, 3 of them. Or 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. He started all of them, though. That's another argument.
No, maybe that's true, maybe came in at half time, but that's a lot of pre-season games.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We will see. I think it's a good sign.
All I know is if you're going goal per game, you're going, all right, well, Sancho scored in every game he played in pre-season.
Yeah.
Well, no one's mentioning him as a good player this year.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We haven't mentioned that team yet. We haven't mentioned them once yet.
Mentioned them? Who?
Might mention them now. Who's going to get relegated? This will be interesting.
I have, as my relegation in order. Leeds.
Mine's, go on. Ooh.
Because, and I'll tell you why Leeds, just because of the players they've lost. Rafinha, Phillips. Bamford is always injured. I think that'll be bad for them. And I know they've brought in a couple of Team B players, but you know what I mean? I don't think they'll have enough to stay up. Also, Fulham, just because they're always dead in the Premier League. They just can't seem to stay up.
Yeah.
And then I've got Nottingham Forest because I think they're going to get sacked.
Okay. So I went Bournemouth. I feel like Bournemouth are just going straight back down.
Yep. They were close
I went Fulham.
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking they signed Pereira from us?
They have signed Pereira, but we all know he's not going to keep
Pereira. But their man is Mitrovic, who last time in the Premier League only scored, I think 3 or 4 goals.
I think it was 6. It might have been cups as well. But 3 Premier League goals.
So
he's a championship striker.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's one of them. He's
you put Mitrovic in Huddersfield Town's team. Yeah, Mitrovic up top in Huddersfield Town team. They've got a real chance coming up.
Yeah,
straight away, top 2, just because he's a good championship striker. He's not a Premier League striker. It's mad that he plays so well for Serbia. He does well for his country, doesn't he?
Yeah. And then my last one was Brentford.
You think Brentford will go down this year? Second season,
like I said, first season syndrome got them through, and I just feel like they'd have lost more games in the back end of last season if Eriksen didn't come in and kind of give that bit of a fan spark. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, losing Eriksen
and quality on the pitch as well. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like getting that, it was like brought like a feel good on top of already a feel good. Do you know what I mean? And maybe they overachieved a little bit.
Yeah, I feel
So going to the other end of the
table. So you've got Fulham, Bournemouth, and Brentford.
Yeah.
You've gone Fulham, Bournemouth. You think Nottingham Forest going to be fine? First season syndrome.
Okay. Yeah. When I say a surprise package, I'm not talking like they're going to be top half. I just feel like they'll be mid-table, which would be successful for them.
No, trust me, it's a surprise package if you think they'll stay up. I understand that.
Well, definitely, I definitely think they'll stay up.
I think they're going down. I think they'll rely on people like Lingard and stuff, and then man won't show up. They'll show up, in some games, but in general, they won't show up.
I don't think their transfer business is done either. I think they'll still. I can't remember what's the manager called. I can't remember his name, but I watched an interview of his yesterday and said that might be a few more incomings and stuff. So
so he's building a whole team for the Premier League after
they've signed. I think they've actually signed about 8 players. They've signed about 8 players because they had a lot on loan, didn't they, last year?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
so they didn't really have a choice. But yeah, top 6.
Top 6 in order.
Should we do it in order? Yeah, we'll do it in order.
I've done mine in order.
Yeah, I've got mine. Go on.
So I've gone Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Spurs, United, and then Chelsea. And the reason I've gone Chelsea below United with just maybe a couple of points is because I don't think that manager will be there come towards the end of the season. I think that the whole money issue they're going to have is going to really mess up the team this year.
They don't seem to have any strategy in this transfer window. Do you agree? I feel like they're just signing anyone.
Well, I mean, they bought Cucurella, but yet they've got Chilwell, and also Alonso, who are arguably 2 of the best left backs in the league. You know what I mean? Really, when they're both in form. And then they bought Cucurella, which means it's just like City get him, we'll get him. They need a striker. That's what they need. I said that. They'll probably have the same problem that Arsenal have.
The thing is, the confusing with Cucurella, is at Chelsea, it's gonna at Brighton, you've got to defend, and he's a good defender. But at Chelsea, you're not gonna have to defend as much. You're gonna have to create more. Got 1 goal and 1 assist last year, bro. I don't get it. It don't make no sense.
Well, I just feel as though he had a really good season, and everybody's just gone, "Oh yeah, let's get him." I didn't understand it, me. I think he's a decent player. Don't get me wrong. I think he's nice and tidy. I think he would have suited City more because of how they play. And I do think Chelsea do defend more than City do.
Yeah.
So I think it will be good for them. But I just feel as though that's not the place they needed to strengthen.
No.
They bought Koulibaly in, good centre-back, to strengthen, especially losing that Wagamama guy. What's he called?
My guy, Rudiger.
Idiot Rudiger. He's gone. They brought in Koulibaly, who's actually a defender. Yeah, not just a stroll up top and make everybody go, boo. Do you know what I mean? He's actually going to
like his Van Nistelrooy.
Do you know what I mean? Man has a shot from 30 yards and it goes 30 yards high and wide. And goes, boo. And I'm thinking, you man are weird, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know what. Oh, never mind. I don't even care. But yeah, I feel as though they brought in a good defender, which they needed. They brought in. They bought in that Chukwuemeka. I don't know about that Aston Villa you. He seems good, but they bought him on a 6-year contract. Is that on a free? That Chukwuemeka summit from Aston Villa. He's some young new guy from Aston Villa. They wanted him to sign a contract, and he didn't sign it.
Yeah. Nigerian.
Chukwuemeka. Yeah.
Don't know him.
So they bought him in on a 6-year deal. But I feel as though losing Lukaku wasn't an issue. But now they're even talking about losing Werner, who, before Lukaku came in, he at least stretched defences for people like Havertz to come in and mount.
Yeah.
But I think Werner's going as well. So it wasn't a surprise when they were talking about bringing in Ronaldo. But now it seems like the whole front line's just gone cold now. And I think they really need a striker. They've got a couple of weeks to bring one in, but I think they really need one.
I think it'll be Aubameyang.
So,
He ain't getting in ahead of Lewandowski, let's be real.
No, he's not. But he don't play Lewandowski's number 9 role, does he? He plays off to the left.
True. But yeah, I feel like Aubameyang's coming back to the Prem. I said he could actually maybe come to United, but he doesn't suit the profile. He doesn't suit the profile.
Nah.
Ten Hag's transfer.
Your top 6 then, go
on. My top 6 in order is City, Liverpool, Spurs, and Chelsea. That's the top 4.
You think that's the top 4?
Just for banter purposes, United, Arsenal. Do I believe it properly?
So you think Arsenal will have a great striker in Jesus who gets the goals from this year, but they still won't break top 4?
Yeah. Xhaka's still there, bro. Xhaka's still going to get sent off like 5 times this season. So
they've also brought in Zinchenko who can play.
I like Zinchenko. Yeah, I like Zinchenko.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then Golden Glove.
Golden Glove, I'm going to go with Alisson because, like I said, if they have to win the league, they're going to have to make sure they have a lot of games to nil. So Liverpool's Alisson, Golden Glove.
I went Edison for the same reason.
There you go.
And then should we just go through the games and then just say who we think, what the result's going to be? Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Palace v Arsenal.
I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal tonight.
Yeah, I go. I'm going 1-1.
1-0 to
1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Okay.
Fulham v Liverpool.
Fulham are getting slapped tonight. Oh, not tonight. Tomorrow. Slapped. Yeah, 3-0. 3-0, easy.
I think 5-0.
Wow. Slapped even more. Boom.
5-0. Bournemouth v Villa.
I think even though Bournemouth are going to struggle this season, I do believe in that. I do believe they'll get a 2-1 win v Villa because I think Villa have been so poor in pre-season and they pretty much had their full team. I think Bournemouth might actually get a good win at the start of the season.
I hear it. I'm going 2-1 as well. Bournemouth, yeah. Join you with that one. We agreed on something.
Okay.
Leeds v Wolves. Leeds v Wolves.
Again, even though I think Leeds are going to get relegated this season, I do think start of the season, they've got Brentford back. They've got the crowd behind them at Ellen Road. 2-1 to Leeds.
I think Wolves 1-0.
Okay.
Newcastle v Forest.
Slapped. Forest getting slapped in the first game. I'm not hating them. I just think Newcastle, Eddie Howe just signed a new contract. The team have come out of last season with just fantastically well. And I think they'll just slap Forest 3-0 in the first game.
Is Callum Wilson fit?
And I feel as though if they've got... Yeah, Callum Wilson's fit. They've also got... what do you call him is fit? That guy, the Bird of St. Maximum. They've got Bruno Guimaraes. They'll have too much, I think. And I think they'll slap Forest in the first game. Welcome to the Premier League. I hope you do well, but today you're getting slapped. That's what Newcastle will be saying.
I'm going 3-0 Newcastle.
No issues.
3-0 Newcastle.
There you go. Another agreed.
But it's not based on one game, bro. 38 games.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Forest will pick up points.
Premier League. I hope you do well.
Forest will pick up points elsewhere.
Picking points is like picking up diseases. All right.
Like Corona.
You'll still be ill. You'll still struggle. Yeah. No matter what.
Spurs v Southampton.
I think it'll be a very tough 2-1 to Spurs.
I think Southampton are... You know what? Southampton were nearly in my relegated list.
Yeah, I think Southampton will struggle this year. I think they'll struggle. But I feel as though it'll still be a tough game. Southampton, first game of the season, I think they'll make Spurs work for the 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going Spurs 2-0. Everton v Chelsea.
I think Everton are going to struggle this season, big time. I feel as though it's even worse now that they've lost Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin for 6 weeks or whatever it is. So I don't think they'll have goals in them. which means that even though Chelsea won't have a goal scorer, they'll still get a 1-0 win away from home.
Yeah, Chelsea are going to win 3-0.
Wow.
Leicester v Brentford. Slapped.
I'm going to go. This is my only draw of the weekend. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. I think Brentford will have that sort of feeling, a good feeling, and they're away from home, nothing to lose. I think they can score against Leicester because I think losing Kasper Schmeichel's massive. Yeah. Yep. And I don't know if they've even brought anyone in yet to replace him.
I don't think they've signed anyone. I don't think Leicester have signed anyone. I could be wrong, but I don't think they've signed anyone.
Man's chilling on the Alpens at Nice, fam. He's gone, listen, I've done everything and I'm retiring over in France.
Yeah.
But I think 2-2.
I think Leicester will have too much. I think 2-1 they might score.
Okay.
Tony might score, maybe. United v Brighton.
I think, again, like I said about Spurs, I think Brighton will make United work for it. But what I've seen from United in pre-season, I feel as though they do press much higher. They do seem more clinical. And if the right players play, I think United will get a 2-0 win.
I agree. 2-0. I went 2-0.
Yeah.
And West Ham City to round it up.
West Ham will huff and puff at home, probably go 1-0 up, but then end up losing 3-1. Once City start playing and opening them up, I feel as though City will win.
I'm going 2-1 City. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll end it there.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll watch this back and tell you that I was right about a lot of it.
Yeah. Listen, because I'm your brother, and I love you like a fat kid loves cake, I hope you are. Yeah. I hope you are right. But I feel as though Liverpool are going to win the league this year, and I think Nottingham Forest are going down. That's my two biggest ones. Yeah? Liverpool to win the league, Nottingham Forest to go down. Slapped, by the way. Slapped going down. As in, oh, no. I think once they'll be there at Christmas.
They've had enough. Leave them alone. He's had enough already.
Christmas, fam. Christmas, they'll be down there with no,
it's
not
not Norwich.
Point.
It's not Norwich, bro. It's not Norwich.
Bro, they'll have bare yellow cards to their name. Yeah. Bad. Who do you think will have the most yellow cards? Nottingham Forest. They can't keep up with play. They can't keep up with yellow cards galore. Do you know who's going to have the most red cards? Everton. Straight reds, Everton.
Xhaka, Arsenal.
They've got straight reds for team. It'll be Everton. Team player, maybe Xhaka. Yeah, but straight reds for team. And remember, Xhaka gets 2 yellows because he's dumb. He don't get straight reds, he gets 2 yellows. He's dumb. Yeah. He'll make a tackle in the first minute, and then in the third minute, he'll go, I need to get that ball. I should have never got that first yellow. I'm taking him out. The first yellow don't count. It's going to take him out. So he'll get reds, but he won't get straight reds. As a team, I think Everton will get straight reds. For some reason, I just feel as though they always feel hard done by. So a hard tackle comes in, flies in. Everton will struggle this year. Everton will struggle this year.
They will. I think so. Dwight McNeil's not enough, is it? It's not enough.
Yeah, not nearly enough.
Good player, not enough.
Great player, not enough.
But yeah, let's end it there. It's been good to have you back in the kitchen, man.
It's good to have you back right next to me, bro. This feels right.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll keep it coming. We're back on it this season. We'll make
sure
we're consistent.
We need to do this. We need to do this every week so we've got Premier League predictions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and then people might watch it and be like, I'm going to do that on Super 6 because he said it.
Don't copy me for Super 6.
Then I'm going to do it. Then I'm going to do a different Super 6.
Yeah. Just start throwing red herrings to people. Yeah. Forest are going to win 4-0.
It's good to have you here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Forest to win 4-0 this one, man. They were great last week when they lost 2-0 to Arsenal. They'll definitely win this one 4-0. My surprise package of the weekend's Nottingham Forest 4-0 win versus Liverpool. It's going to be mad. Lingard's going to score a hat-trick. Then the manager's going to come on and score another one.
Yeah.
Right, but good to have you.
I've been Dozza. This has been Two Bros, One Couch. He's been...
I've been Mark.
We'll see you on the next one. Peace.